taken a lot of work. It's taken a lot of permutations, going through many different designs, trying a bunch of different technologies. But I think I finally found a design and a process that sounds really good for my DIY Eurorack-style modular synth. This is the DrumFck. Again, I've gone through a lot of permutations, and if you've been watching my channel, you've kind of seen it evolve. And I like how it sounds. Through a clip at the beginning of this video, kind of demonstrating the sounds that are coming out of it. And finally, I'm getting good quality audio, highly adjustable, and in general, this is exactly where I want to be. Now, the first thing to note is that in this, I'm using the Daisy Seed microcontroller. So those who saw my last video saw me going on and on about this. This is also from Electrosmith. This is the Daisy Seed Patch Submodule. And I didn't end up going with this because this is basically what you want to do if you want to do a plug-and-play real Eurorack-style module. This runs on plus minus 12 volts. The inputs, outputs, it's all true Eurorack. So essentially you plug this into a carrier board that has all your controls on it, and of course has all your inputs and outputs sanitation. You've basically got a Eurorack module ready to go. Now, I did not go in that direction after some experimentation with this, because it led me down a path of trying to figure out, okay, well, it basically led me to remaking Eurorack, which is not entirely my point. For example, I went and bought an actual Eurorack powered level power supply, and I was ready to wire all this up and get everything going. But I realized that what I was trying to do is recreate Eurorack, and I don't necessarily need to do that. That wasn't really the goal per se, because I don't ever intend to plug my creations into an actual Eurorack setup. Like, Eurorack modules will not be going into or taking what comes out of my modules. I'm developing my own lower voltage. This runs on 5 volts. Smaller, very compact system. As I've talked before, is smaller than 3U. Very, very compact, very small, very low voltage. And that was really, I guess, ultimately my goal, keep things pretty simple. So instead of having to wire up a major power supply, I got this goofy little thing on top. So with all that considered, I think I was very successful and I was very excited. So what I ended up doing, despite getting this patch submodule, I went back to Daisy Seed and I was like, you know what? I'm going to do what I should have done originally, which was buy their microcontroller. This is a format. It plugs in basically how I was using the Arduino Nano. And if you'll know from my past videos, this does not create great sound quality. It's not really made for that. So the sounds I was getting out of this were basically chiptune, which is okay if that's the sound you're going for, but I needed more robust sound. So I was like, you know what? Good old Daisy Seed is built for that. Their whole line of controllers built for creating professional, good quality synth sound, controlling sound. So the audio output on this is perfect. I don't have any op amp. It doesn't need anything extra like the Arduino Nano did, just to make it, you know, line level and sound something like music. This Daisy Seed by default, or whatever format you're buying from them, it's made to make music. So yeah, I went ahead and essentially just, of course I had to adjust it from the Arduino Nano, but it was essentially plugging into the same sort of board. Much longer module, and the inputs and outputs are different, so I had to switch everything around. But in general, I'm very, very excited with how it turned out. You know, as you heard, it really does sound like proper drum synth sounds, and I can see myself doing a lot with this. I'm actually going to make, this was originally going to be kind of like a drum module. Actually, it's in this first incarnation, it was going to have a bunch of different, going to be actually 3 drum voices, but I've reduced it down to 1. It was going to originally be a kick, but with the Daisy Seed, I had so many more options for adjustments that now the 6 controls control the ability to produce quite a wide range of drum sounds. So what I'm going to end up doing in my setup is I'm going to copy this exact module 2 more times. So I had 3 total, all producing different drum sounds, and I'll have something that will trigger them, some kind of sequencer that I'm going to build next, possibly recreating the Beat Me. This is the Arduino Nano Beat Me, and I tried to adjust it so it would send out the 3.3 voltage clock signal that Daisy Seed is expecting, but it didn't quite work out. Maybe I didn't select the correct resistor to convert the output voltage, but whatever the case may be, I'm going to remake that anyway, so my entire system will be based on the Daisy Seed. I'm going to pick up another Daisy Seed, build another module to control 3 total drum synths. Then I'll create some kind of module to bring them all together. Then create an FX module, all based on Daisy Seed. For the FX module, I will need I believe it's a 65 meg. This is just the 1 meg memory. Because creating drum sounds, logic type modules, doesn't need a lot of memory. But if I'm creating effects, especially things like with delay, things that need that kind of memory buffer, I will have to get one of the more powerful, I guess, or the more memory laden, the more intense version of this. But again, they're not that much more expensive. They're only $2 extra. So yeah, all things said, I think I finally found something that works, something that I like the sound of. My design itself, I have actually like cover for the back, so when I plug in the modules, they won't be banging into each other. And we'll see how it goes. I'm going to create a couple more of these DrumFck specifically, and then we'll work on creating some other modules. So hopefully next time, come to you with an update. You'll see quite an arrangement of modules on my little my little rack here. That's all I really have to share today. If you have any questions, comments, make sure to mention in the section below there. And if you're new to my channel, be sure to subscribe. Join me on this